Yeah, yeah.
And who doesn't want a smell-proof bag when you're backpacking?
Because your socks smell like shit.
Exactly.
It's a terrible thing. It's
Yeah,
the worst part about backpacking is the way you
smell.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
So true.
My son is thinking about doing a backpacking trip this summer to the Appalachian Trail, and he wants to do like months of it. And he's thinking about doing it with a young lady, as a matter of fact, and it makes me chuckle because I'm like, wow, they won't be a couple by the end of that. Yeah, he's about to learn all about girls. I think that's fun. Well, I think we should take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the hard cases, because Revelry has an amazing line of hard cases too that I think Ashley's going to like even more, because she's kind of like one of those gun-toting, I love my country, USA hippie people. And so she probably is going to have a need for some of those hardbound cases for her, buck yeah personality.
I'm also very clumsy, so it's probably just best that it's in a hard case. So there's that. Okay.
All right, so after these messages, we'll be back with more exciting information from Coffee Talk. Welcome back to more Coffee Talk, and we have Danny here, and we got her high, so she's ready to talk about all the dirty talk and the hard cases now. Yeah, Ashley, you excited?
I think you're trying
Someone
to make it
just like
sound
you.
dirty, but really when you say hard cases, I think of like a police show.
Is
I
that
don't know
right?
why.
Hard cases.
Police show.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking about police.
What's a police show?
Like
Cops.
Yeah,
Hard cases, like hard to solve.
Yeah, hard files or
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh.
Cold cases, hard cases. I don't know.
So.
But that's not what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
No,
So,
No.
no, I think of gun cases.
You think of gun cases?
Yeah.
I think of Revelry. That's what I think of. Yeah.
Found at higher education.
Only exclusively at higher education in Charlottesville. It's like a suitcase. It's really, really nice. And the inside has those nice spongy
Foam.
oh, that's what they're called. And it's pre-cut, sort of.
Yep.
So that you can, whatever you're putting in it can be exactly pulled out to fit your exact either hand pipe, piece, whatever you put in there.
Right, it's like a mold.
Oh, pick and pack. I mean, you could totally tweak out doing that stuff. I've stuck my hand in there and you can see the little perforations, and I'm like, oh my God, you could go to town with this. So much fun.
Well, it screams like,
Play with me.
I don't know, like the Pulp Fiction briefcase, Something special is really in there, Because you open it up and you have it's perfectly molded to hold whatever you choose to put in there. The foam around it, because you pull out all the extra pieces. So, the piece, the water pipe,
Yes.
the piece de resistance,
The creme de la creme.
Yeah. And your accessories, if you choose.
Yes.
They all have their spots. I mean, it's...
And they won't touch each other.
That's just
And then you have foam.
organizational, perfection.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty amazing. I mean, it's so neat, and they're very small. The little cubes. You said it was called a pick and something, but what
Pick
was
and
it?
pack.
Pick and pack. And I like that. I like that name. You could. They're so small that you can really make it tight around your piece.
What are you laughing at, Ashley?
I'm trying to make it dirty. Dirty Ashley over here is like...
I'm losing it over here. And Danny, you're missing out on the fun hand motions. That's not just coming from Dawn. Like Seth is over here like laying out his case with his pretend setup that he's got in front of him.
He totally like Pulp Fiction on us.
That's right. That's what's in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction, by the way. It's
Someone's soul.
It's a nice piece.
You think that's what it
I
is?
have no idea.
And do you know the movie we're talking about?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you think's in the case?
I don't
of
know.
Pulp
I haven't
Fiction?
seen Pulp Fiction in like 10 years.
But it glows and you don't get to see it.
Is it?
What is it?
I don't know. We're not talking about me. Don't put me on the spot with the Pulp Fiction.
You got to say something.
I don't have an opinion. I literally haven't watched this in like 10 years. I don't remember the soul thing. I don't remember it being a soul.
Yeah, that's why he had a hole in the back of his neck with the Band-Aid over it.
Yeah, I don't.
Marcellus Wallace?
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen the Band-Aid and we saw the case, but it's never specifically said that.
It's implied.
Yeah, I need that. Maybe that should be a homework assignment at some point. So.
All right, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who thinks that?
I hadn't really thought about it in that detail, and now like I have to go back. I haven't seen it in so long. Like I need to go back and watch it, but I have no opinion on it. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it glows.
Yeah, because it's a gold-fumed water pipe.
Because it's some Acapulco gold.
Yes. There you go.
I'm impressed by your movie knowledge over here.
That's it.
Just FYI.
I know all about Pulp Fiction. That was like one of my favorite movies when I was younger. I love some Pulp Fiction.
Don't you love Seth too? How she grills you really hard on like the 3 movies that she. She's like, how do you not remember this? Like, what are you talking about? How do you not? And then any other movie that comes up, she's like just lost. So she's trying to get us back. That's what it is.
I know this movie. The other movie I know is Mulan. If you want to talk about, but only the original one. The cartoon for children.
Cartoon for children.
Yes.
Anyway.
There's no Revelry cases in that movie.
There's no Revelry cases. But if there were, her secret would have been kept longer.
You know what? You could store
And
your
it would
favorite movie.
would have been waterproof.
Store your favorite movies in these cases. How about that? Boom.
Oh, look at you.
Mhm.
I do keep pipes. I do have a pipe in one. And I like them for guns.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm sure that's, if you're not buying them in a head shop, you'd be buying them in a gun store frequently. But they're amazing. And we have, there's a huge crossover, lots of us have guns and tubes. I'm amazed at how many people come into the store and I'm like showing it to them and they're like, oh my God, this would be perfect. And, the next thing you know, their gun comes off their hip and goes right into the case to see where, what size they need perfect.
When you come into your shop, where do you have these cases?
Everywhere.
You do just
Oh,
scatter
all over the
throughout.
place.
Yeah.
But see, that's not what catches my eye. So I'm gonna need you to point it out to me, I guess.
I can do that. They're in the
There's
middle of the
a
store.
lot
where
in
you
that
can-
store that is very eye-catching.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
They are black
kind
and
of
brown, or like black and green.
Yeah,
Like
plain
they're not,
colored and
they're hard to see when you're looking at like rainbows everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But they're everywhere. They're everywhere. We even had for a little while. We had like one sitting. We did that Pulp Fiction video.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
made
It's
a
on our
video of
social
that.
media.
I haven't seen
The
it.
kids played around with that. Yeah, they opened up a Revelry case and
Yeah.
they had a light inside.
Oh,
One was
nice.
like, "Is that what I think it is?"
Yes. Yeah, these cases are great for everything. They're great for everything. And now even with people like storing seeds, the little plug that comes out is basically the size of a nice vial. So if you wanted to have individual vials, you can pull a plug out and actually store different vials in there, and you know exactly, you can read from the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's also would be true then of essential oils.